Hi, and welcome to OnePane. OnePane was created to take the pain out of managing the observability of your business services. In other words, what OnePane's purpose is to make sure that you can understand at all times what the state is of your services, and if there's something wrong, ensure that something can be put in place to remediate that. Meet Bob. Bob wants to order a pair of sunglasses for himself. He goes to his favorite website, online boutique, browses through it, and he finds a pair of sunglasses that he really wants, and he wants to order them. So he goes and he clicks on add to cart. What unfortunately happens in this case is it breaks. In other words, he doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't care what's going on. He just wanted to order his sunglasses. Behind the service that's being provided, there is a complex infrastructure. And the complex infrastructure that exists there is one of the things that really makes it difficult to try and restore service if something goes wrong in an acceptable time. What organizations usually do in order to try and remediate that or to alleviate that and to be able to restore the service is that they put monitoring in place. Monitoring is basically looking into metrics and looking at what's going on with various components, and if something goes wrong, raises an alert. When an alert is raised, it communicates with the team, in this case the engineering team. The engineering team would receive this notification via some mechanism, whether it's MS Teams or an incident, doesn't really matter, but some form of notification to make them aware that something is going on and something has gone wrong. The engineering teams from their side then investigate. At this stage, the only way the engineering team might know what service is being supported by that specific infrastructure component that went down or that's affected by the failure would be because of their knowledge of the organization or knowledge of what was built. You unfortunately don't always have that luxury. If it's a small company with a single service, you should be fine. But if you have a larger company with multiple services that is being supported to their customers, it will be a lot more complex and a lot more difficult. When they want to do RCA, they have to go and investigate, and then they would have to study events and incidents. They will go look at log entries. They will go look at various sources of information to try and work out what exactly went wrong and what caused this event to take place. Once they know, or think that they know, what is wrong, the team will go and research how to restore the service. Once again, it could be that they have the institutional knowledge to know how to repair this, but in general, it is not quite that simple, especially with more complex issues that have not occurred before. This leads to mean time to repair becoming slow, and it takes a long time to restore the service, and that means you will fail to meet the customer's expectation. The customer in such a case would be unhappy, and they might show this by angry posts on social media, or alternatively, would simply walk away and shop somewhere else. Engineering and support teams struggle because it creates a lot of pressure on them to try and resolve issues that they have not encountered before. If incidents impact on revenue generating services, the pressure on them by the service owner is even higher, leading to key members leaving. This leads to financial losses. Now, how would OnePane do this differently? OnePane starts off by first of all trying to understand the business service and the relationship that the business service has with the infrastructure using discovery and service mapping. That information is then made known to the service owner, and the service owner then has the opportunity to go and have a look at what has been discovered and can validate if these components are or are not part of the service. Alternatively, they reach out to their IT team or somebody who has knowledge of the architecture to assist in validating it. The service owner now will have a dashboard available that displays the health of the service and the important metrics related to the specific service. The monitoring systems that monitors is still kept in place. In other words, we reuse the existing components and the existing monitoring technology that has already been deployed into your organization. But What we do is that we integrate those platforms into OnePane. When an event occurs, the existing event management platforms will still generate an event and send it to OnePane. What OnePane does at this point is not to try and make sense of all the events that's coming at it, like trying to aggregate it and trying to do all the other things that legacy managers of managers need to function. It starts at the service and generates an incident in the service context. This primordial incident is internal to OnePane only. It's not going anywhere yet. OnePane will then initiate an investigation. It will go to all the different sources that are defined as having delivered information about the components during discovery and check if there are other events open against the component of the service. Are there any other things that's wrong? Is there anything else in the logs or changes that took place? And then pulls that data from the sources and associates it to the specific incident. The next step is that it will check if there are any of the symptoms that we have seen for which resolution information is available in external knowledge bases and in community websites, and also collect that public information, associate it to the incident, and compose a qualified incident that can be sent to the engineers or incident management platform. When the incident management team or engineering team wants to go and do the investigation, all the information is already defined within the system, which means that there's one place where the root cause analysis can be done. OnePane's root cause analysis is extremely accurate for most environments with Cloud Stack RCA at more than 80% accuracy. That allows the team to then go and utilize the information that has been collected, including the information that was collected from public sites, and then restore the service as quickly as possible. This approach leads to OnePane enabling engineering teams to resolve issues quicker, reducing the mean time to repair significantly, leading to a much better customer experience that creates happier customers, or it creates happier engineers, it creates happier service managers, and at the end of the day leads to what we really are in business for, and that is to make profit.